Hey readers, Mrs. Dahl here with another story. Today we're going to read a story called Bugs for Lunch. Bugs for lunch? I don't know. I was just thinking about lunch and I'm definitely not thinking about having bugs for lunch. So now I'm really curious. I bet you are too. So I want you to think and maybe even pause this video before we read. What do you think this book is going to be about? Do you think it's going to be about eating bugs for lunch? If you want, you could go ahead and pause this video and turn and talk and share with a pet or a sister, brother, any family member next to you, even a stuffy. I think this book is going to be about, All right, get comfy, get cozy, and let's read. Bugs for Lunch. Written by Marjorie Facklum, illustrated by Sylvia Long. Published by Charlesbridge. If your lunch was a bug, who could you be? Maybe a nuthatch, a type of bird, at work in a tree. Or maybe a spider, trapping a fly. Or a bat catching bugs as it cruises the sky. You might be a gecko, a type of lizard. Or maybe a mouse, eating the insects in somebody's house. You might be a shrew, a mouse-like animal, not just eating lunch, but snacking all day on bugs by the bunch. You could be a toad, zapping a fly with a flip of the tongue and the blink of an eye. Or maybe a mantis, a large insect, ready to prey or eat on any size insect that happens its way or comes by. You might be a trout at home in a brook or a small river, looking for insects that aren't on a hook. You could be a bear, searching for honey, but finding that bees taste just as yummy. Or maybe an aardvark whose tongue, long and sticky, slurps termites and ants that others think icky. You could be a plant that can't chase a fly, but just sits and waits for its food to drop by. If your lunch was a bug, you might be just you. Munching on insects, as some people do. So what'd you think? Now at least we know why it's called Bugs for Lunch. And I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go get some lunch here. But I want you to think about first, what did you already know before we read that book about some of those animals that we read about? You're a smart kid, so I bet there's a lot. So again, you can pause and turn and talk with your sharing partner. I already knew. And then I'm wondering what you learned. What did you learn about some of the animals that we read in Bugs for Lunch? You can also turn and talk and share with your partner about that. I learned that. And finally, I'm wondering what you're still wondering. What are you wondering about some of the animals we read about? I'm wondering quite a few things, but I have a surprise for you. Tomorrow, I'm going to read the last section of that book called More About Bugs for Lunch. That's going to give us a little more information. We'll see if that answers some of our wondering. All right, thanks for listening. Bye for now.